guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing the mid-year book freakout tag 2020. I'm pretty sure it's always the same questions, but whatever. The first one is the best book you've read so far, and that is hands down On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. I lost the dust jacket, but trust me, this book is so amazing. I love it so much. It's so good, and I will never stop talking about it. Most likely. Okay. Next, best sequel you've read so far in 2020. I haven't read any sequels this year. I haven't read any sequels this year, so we're gonna go with one I reread, which is the one by Kira Cass. My dog's barking and I'm not gonna refilm this, so yeah. I like this one because of the things that happen in this book. So yeah, I guess that's my favorite sequel of 2020. New release you haven't read but want to, that is for sure All the Things We Never Knew. I'm pretty sure is what it's called. Yeah, All the Things We Never Knew by Laura, how do you say that name? Get that zoomed in. That book. It's about basketball, and I want to read it. So yeah, 100% that book. Most anticipated release for the second half of the year, that same book. Biggest disappointment has to be Booked by Kimo Alexander. I've loved almost every other one of his books that I've read so far, and I think I haven't read one of them, which is He Said, She Said, which I think I'm going to read soon. But other than that one, I think I've read almost every one of his books, and besides Song, I've loved them all. So it was a very big shock to me that I didn't like it. So yeah. New favorite Arthur, debut or new to you. I think my new favorite Arthur would be Hannah Moskowitz. She wrote Sick Kids in Love, and I read that this year, and I really, really liked it. And I don't know if this is her first novel, but I do want to read more from her. So yeah. Also, a book that's coming out this year, Cal Daishi is putting out a new book, and I want to read it really bad. It's coming out soonish, I think, but I want to read it whenever it comes out. Newest fictional crush. I don't really do that thing where you crush on characters. So yeah. Newest favorite character, that I do have, and that is for sure Twin from the Poet X. 100% one of my newest favorite characters. I also really, really liked what's his face? What's his stupid name? I don't know. It's the guy who wrote Swaggerific and On the Come Up. I really liked him and his whole storyline. He was great. He was Bree's dad's manager's son. That's a very long line to go through, but I can't remember his name. Book that made you cry. I don't cry when I read books. Never have, probably never will. I feel emotions, I just don't show them through crying a lot of the time. Book that made you happy. That is 100% the Poet X. I love the ending of it. I loved everything about it. Yeah. Any other books I read this year? I'm really happy. read Divergent, I'm really happy, and I reread that this year, and that was really fun, and that was really good. Yeah, I can't think of any of the books off the top of my head that make me happy, or made me happy. Most beautiful book you've bought so far this year or received. Drop my phone. But I would have to go with the Poet X. I love the cover artwork on here. I do like the edition better whenever it doesn't have all these stamps on it, because you can see more of the original artwork. But I mean, that's just a personal preference. But I do think that the Poet X's artwork on the front of the cover is stunning. And last one, what books do you need to read by the end of this year? City of Bones. That's my goal. I'm going to read this book by the end of the year. I started this maybe like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like a 18th of the way through. So, I mean, eventually it'll happen, but I want to read this book really, really bad. So, yeah. That's my tag. Bye, guys.